We have breaking news. We have a new statement from Justice Clarence Thomas reacting to a ProPublica report that he accepted lavish trips and other hospitality from a billionaire Republican donor for more than 20 years without disclosing it. Joining us now, NBC News Justice and Intelligence correspondent Ken Dilanian, Joyce Vance, a former U.S. attorney who is now a law professor at the University of Alabama and co-host of the Sisters-in-Law podcast, and Brendan Buck, former communications advisor to House Speaker John Boehner and Paul Ryan. Joyce and Brendan are both MSNBC contributors. So, Ken, what did Clarence Thomas have to say?
Jose, the justice says in a statement, I'm just going to read it to you, Harlan and Kathy Crow are among our dearest friends, and we've been friends for over 25 years. As friends do, he continues, we've joined them on a number of family trips during the more than quarter century we've known them. He says, earlier in my tenure at the court, I sought guidance from my colleagues and others in the judiciary and was advised that this sort of personal hospitality from close personal friends who did not have business before the court was not reportable. He continues, I've endeavored to follow that counsel throughout my tenure and have always sought to comply with the disclosure guidelines. He adds, these guidelines are now being changed as the committee of the Judicial Conference responsible for financial disclosure for the entire federal judiciary just this past month announced new guidance. And it is, of course, he says, my intent to follow this guidance in the future. So what he's talking about here are luxury trips that were paid for by his friend, a billionaire Republican donor, Harlan Crow, including, and this is reported by ProPublica, one vacation to Indonesia in 2019 valued at more than $500,000. He flew on a private jet. There was a private yacht, private chef. And so, you know, extreme luxury travel here paid for by his friend Harlan Crow. And what Clarence Thomas is saying is that there was no requirement for him to disclose it. So he didn't disclose it. Now the rules have changed, and he plans to disclose future trips on private jets when those happen, Jose.